coming on a little bit early here. It is great to say good morning to you and welcome you on board on the Independence. We found a pot of dolphin off our bow at daybreak, and we've been in the stop ever since. More and more yellowfin tuna coming on board. Let's take a look down on deck. You can see Tyler's tagging a fish right there. Let's scan around here. You can see some guys on fish back there in the stern. Several fish going. I see Dave on a fish. The cranker was on a fish. Mike Krinkovich. And it is a gorgeous morning. You might see that it's a little breezy, but not too bad at all. It's supposed to stay like this all day long today in terms of the weather. Kind of breezy, but definitely fishable. I mean, no doubt about it. You see those birds off our stern. Also very interested in some things that might be going on. By that I mean they've been the yellowfin that is boiling up behind us, and really excellent signal. Let you take a look at that beautiful sunrise here, as it is an absolutely gorgeous morning. Guys are getting bit on 40-pound fluorocarbon and a good hot bait. You see Billy up there on the tanks. He's throwing bait, keeping this school with us, and it's kind of wound down into a plunker bite right now. I think maybe 3 fish going at this point in time. The grade of fish is, fish like about, I want to say, 15 to 25 pounds. Now, mixed up with this, some of the guys that were here on this fish yesterday, I believe the XL had 12 bluefin tuna over 100 pounds mixed up with this yellowfin tuna. So who knows what's going to happen? And I have to tell you that Tom, a guy from Santa Barbara, he was just up here a moment ago. I'll let you see another yellowfin here. Tom from Santa Barbara last night hooked something that spooled him. Couldn't stop it. Got Luis up. Came out on deck. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And we could not stop what he hooked. That was a mammoth fish, whatever it was. I presume a bluefin tuna, but one never knows for sure. That battle going on at 3:30 this morning. You just saw another yellowfin come on the deck. So good stuff going on. So many comments, so many people with us here this morning. Can't thank you enough for joining us. I really can't thank you. And somebody just put up there, what a great way to start the day. And you're absolutely right. This has been a dream trip for all of us with great wahoo fishing. We had this yellowfin tuna fishing to start our trip off, and now we find ourselves here, and we'll have a travel day tomorrow. Good morning, my friends. Jeff Lingle from the great state of Illinois. Great, Jeff, always great to have you with us. We'll have a travel day tomorrow, but I think there might be enough time to make 2 or 3 hours drops for some cod. So I'm looking forward to that. Maybe another yellowfin tuna coming over. There you go. There's another fish right there coming on board, and a lot of happy anglers here this morning. In fact, Ed is down in the galley waiting for everybody to have breakfast, but guys are a little too busy right now to have breakfast. As I mentioned, we'll be spending our day here, and yeah, definitely sashimi on deck. You got that right, lots of sashimi. We'll be spending our day here, and we're hoping to perhaps get into some of that bluefin tuna as the morning goes on. What's going on down here? Let's take a look. You can see lots of fish being tagged right in the middle of the bite with you here. Oh, look at the stern. Oh my God, those fish were blowing up there a second ago. Look at that boil back there in the middle of the stern. I don't know if you could see that, but those fish were up and boiling. You see a sea lion there also, but fish up and boiling and putting on quite a show. And Kaz down there on deck, he's tagging them up. They gill and gut every single fish. They gill and gut them. And man, that results in the sushi quality fish that we were just talking about. There's Billy getting another dipper, keeping this school with us. And this has just turned into a prolonged, excellent plunker bite right now. 40-pound, a 1-0 hook, a good hot bait, and you are bit. I have not seen all that much fish taken on jigs or poppers or anything. It might be that nobody's trying it. I did see Captain Brian Pfeiffer throw an iron for a while. Oh shoot, what do we got? Hold on, Luis is calling me. Luis, what do we got?
Every single rough fish.
Darn, every single rod is bent. Plunker bite nonsense. Luis is right. Oh, God. He is so right. Check it out. As we look up here, there's a dog. You see him up there? I see a fish being gaffed up in the bow, and spiders on a fish. Tom's on a fish. I just mentioned him. Everybody up and down the rail. Luis, thanks for pointing this out. Man, oh man, we'll keep you here for a little bit longer in this fantastic action. We're a few hundred miles down the Baja coast, and it just keeps getting better and better. There's Spider right there. Spider-Man with a fish. Tyler walking behind him. Romo with the yellowfin. The dog is here with us right now. The dog got a fish. It must be wide open. Looks like Leo with a fish.
You must follow.
And I'm just letting you watch and enjoy the action. Luis is the man. I was watching back here at the stern and thought we had a plunker bite. Well, we're in a wide open bite is what we're into right now. Really excellent fishing. All you got to do is get a bait in the water and you are bit. And it's Cheeks now with a nice yellowfin tuna. So good to see it. Cheeks! Way to go, buddy. There's Alan on a fish. He's got color. And that yellowfin just came on the boat. Jimmy's on a fish. We see him pulling away. Good job, Jimmy. And we get back to the stern, and everybody is just bit up here on the deck of the Independence. Come on. How on earth can you beat this for a start to our day? If I had to guess, I would think maybe we're getting up there near 40 yellowfin tuna, something like that, and our day is just beginning. Our goal coming in here was to get over 100 yellowfin tuna, and it looks like we will do that. And the man now who has become famous for catching the yellowtail that was eviscerated by a sea lion, Dave, is putting fresh line on his reel. Dave's not very talkative. He hears me, but there he is. Say hi to your wife, Dave, for God's sakes. All right, there you have it. Hey, good stuff here. We're in a pretty darn good bite, as you can see here on board the Independence. Things just keep going on and on and on. You know what tackle we're using. You can see what kind of a gorgeous day we're looking at. And man, the fish are chewing, and it's really good. I'll remind you all that we have a trip on here in April. Don't forget that. 5-day trip. There's plenty of openings on that. They just added a new trip in January. I believe it's an 11-day trip on board the Independence. Doesn't get any better than this. And December the 13th, we will be at 22nd Street Landing in San Pedro, California for Fan Appreciation Day. We're going to have food. We're going to have live music. We're going to have all kinds of great stuff, including a huge raffle. And that raffle you can participate in whether you're at the event or not at the event. You don't have to be present to win some great prizes. Guarantee you that. I want to send out my best to Chuck Zimmer at Z Custom Rods for all of his help in that. I think I say a gaff, so that means another fish just hit the deck. Luis just put one on. Excellent fishing going on. And I see a few comments like keep the action going for a little bit longer, so why not? Hey, right? There goes Billy, jumped off the tank. Yellowfin tuna, he's up there chumming, but he could see that angler needed help. And man, that's a hot fish, really hot. And up it comes on board the Independence, another YFT. What a bite! Let me walk over here and show you the fish on deck. Excellent fishing, excellent way to start our day here. Really great stuff, folks. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to join us. And you can see Cause down there gilling and gutting every single one of those fish. There's more fish over here on the other side of the deck, and I see fish boiling up once again right under the birds there. Keep your eyes there. There was a boil back in the corner. There's sea lions mixed up with it, but there is definitely a lot of life here this morning. And the seas, well, they have come down for us here today. It's been pretty nasty up here, but even in the nasty weather, I know some guys, I believe the Constitution was here in really nasty weather and did really well on the yellowfin tuna with some of that bigger bluefin mixed in with it. The only evidence I have seen of that big bluefin tuna, there goes a fresh one for Brian from the great state of Washington. Brian, nice going. The only evidence I saw of that was that fish last night that swooled Tom out here. That was a really nice one. All right, Billy's back on the tank. He's going to resume throwing bait, chumming these things up. We'll stay with you just for a little bit longer here. Oh my God, what a morning, what a great day, and really great to have you with us. You can hear Brian being a traffic cop down there, under, over, move. That is just something that you'll learn as you fish. All you guys have been doing this for many, many years know you keep your fish right in front of you, no angles, no tangles. But it's so important to do that. Pay attention. And the other thing is keep in contact with your bait. You've got to be feeling your bait at all times. You don't want slack line. That creates not only a lack of hookups and a lack of fish, but it also creates a lot of tangles. Whoa, look at all these guys over here. There goes Adam. He's on a fish. Jesse's on a fish. Complete bedlam here, man. This is probably a really good time for me to say goodbye and go grab my bacon and eggs. But I'll keep you here for just a little bit longer and just check this out, see if we can't see these fish blow up one more time in the stern. December 13th, Fan Appreciation Day, 22nd Street Landing. April, another 5-day trip with Friedman Adventures on board the Independence, and a special January 11-day trip they just put on the books with lots of openings. They won't last long, though, with all this great fishing that we have seen. Man, we are going home, and we'll be back the day before Thanksgiving is when we are scheduled to arrive to Point Loma Sportfishing, San Diego, California. So really looking forward to that. Good day to you too, my friend. I know I haven't been able to answer all of the comments that are going on here. Tyler putting the gaff in another yellowfin. Coming on board for Steve. Nice one, Steve. There you go, man. So it's just insanity here. Look at this. Romo with another yellowfin, a biter in the stern. Another biter. Captain Brian Pfeiffer telling everybody to move, follow your fish, get on it. It is absolutely a ripper bite here this morning on board the Independence. Birds dipping, and when they're doing that, that's because bait's being forced up to the surface. All right, shoot, let's not make this the end of it. I'll come back with another live update sometime around noonish, unless we really get rocking and rolling. I'll keep you in touch with all the very, very latest. If you don't mind, hit that like button, share these videos everywhere. Make sure you subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel, and there's lots more content over there on Friedman Adventures Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Literally millions of views on this trip alone for Friedman Adventures, and I owe that to you. All of your great support is so deeply appreciated. Jesse with a nice fish over there. We have such a great group of fun guys out here on this trip. So we went from a pot of dolphin this morning off our bow, a triple jig strike, and that has led to this. And you can see that pile of fish back there in the stern just keeps growing. Here comes Luis with another fish. He's getting the tag, and another one. Another biter back there in the stern. Look at the birds out there in the distance. Fish are getting ready to erupt underneath. It's an exciting, great way to start our morning here on board the Independence. All right, my friends, what can I tell you? Have a great morning. Thank you so very, very much for taking the time to join us here on the Independence. We're a couple 100 miles down the Baja Coast, more or less, and it's phenomenal fishing so far here this morning. Take care. Have a great one, and I hope to see you really, really soon.